and running for our opener. A little bit of scrimmaging over towards the inside, but one of the first ones to show to an advantage will be Deem Halajaz, with also now coming through Bint Al Kasura down along the inside of Al Rafea. They are a couple of the first ones to show. Deem Al Hijaz a little wider out on the track as they prepare to make this left-handed turn, and Shehanat Faisal through along the inside is now up into third place. Just up in behind the leading few races Rahamat in company with Alaim Rada, and then towards the inside is Hiroshima, followed next by Tarea, then in the green colours Al Gatrusha, the others with plenty to do. So heading left-handed back towards the entrance to the home straight, and it is Bint Kasura challenged for the lead by Al Rafea in the red colours, and the latter going strongly. They are a couple of lengths away as they straighten up for home. Of in third position Shahanat Faisal, who in turn has moved away from Hiroshima, and racing next is Rahamat. So racing down towards the final 200 metres, it's developed into a straight match up front, and as they head now into the closing stages with the advantage, it is Bint Kasura finding plenty. Is 2 lengths away now from Al Rafea, who's making no further impression, and Bint Kasura will make a winning debut, pushed out towards the line, beats Al Rafea by a couple of lengths. Race 2 at Taif, and they're underway, and breaking out pretty well too, Sunset Flash, with Orayman also bang there in blue and yellow colours as they settle themselves down. Working across from deeper out is Beehive in the black and blue jacket, and rush through along the inside Taj Neom to go prominent as well as they head towards the turn. The leading few are being followed by Kanaja in the orange saddlecloth, and then a little bit wider out is Orayman, who's now up into fourth place. Sunset Flash in green and red colours chasing those, with Bashawat over towards the inside, and Yamtaz is out wider. Chasing next is Arsa in advance of Toronto, and then Jackster towards the wide outside, and the others with quite a bit on from where they are. They're making the journey back towards the home straight. Kanaja now being pressed for the lead, and up towards the outside Beehive, with the sweetly travelling Sunset Flash coming into it very strongly, and Sunset Flash with ease heads on into the home straight with less than 300 metres to travel, and it looks hers to lose. Giving chase along the inside is Bashawat, who's through into second. Arsa runs up into third, and then some late progress from Toronto, who's staying on down the outside. But look at this, Sunset Flash, different gear, and a motionless Alexis Marino. That'll be the easiest winner he rides here in quite some time. They're off and racing. Jumping away, quite slow in getting going was Jubail, and also sluggishly into stride was Mukara down along the inside. Motawasi in a green cap is pushing forward, is one of the first ones to show. Arsif is bang there as well, and so too is Salfar in the early part of the race, with Safar out a little bit wider in red and white colours, and Tanaf deeper still. Down along the inside is Eka, being closely pursued by Al Reem, and with those towards the wide outside is Francisa Barbaro. They race on in advance of Khalid Alaiz, who's over towards the inside of Maluk Alanay, who's well back in the field with Manea Al-Khair, and also Jubail, who of course was slow to break, and Mukara as well. Galloping left-handed back towards the entrance to the home straight at just over 55 kilometres per hour, and it is Mortawazi, Ryan Al-Torsh, who shows in front by a neck to Safar a close second, and travels every bit as well as the leader. Al Reem is in third, and then ridden along to the inside Ekab is in fourth as they're coming around the home turn with just over 300 metres to go. and it is Sapphire. Well, we'll see what she's got. Well, this will really test her mettle now in a finish. Towards the inside, the newcomer Motawazi is giving generously, but Sapphire does appear to be getting on top as they race into the closing stages. The first two have come well clear. Al Reem is through into third, but today will be the day, and driven to the line scores by the best part of 3 to 4 lengths. So the Motawazi in second. And they're off and running. And jumping out well, Kahila Alden will be one of the first ones to show, but from an inside berth and coming through an outside berth, Carter now coming through. Farda from in second position on the outside, Batishi Azamali as they settle themselves down. Shawahid Al-Khaladia not too far away either, and they're being followed in the early stages of the race by Farda, who's down along the inside as they race now towards the end of the back straight. A little wider out on the track is Hadler Al-Mogirat, and that one keeping company with Divine Diavillet as they're now making this left-handed run back towards the home straight. Farda in front here by a neck or so has picked up the running. From on the outside, Batishi Azam Ali, and these two up at the head of affairs. They're about to be joined by, on the outside, Hadler Al-Mogirat, who's come there quite strongly, less than 600 metres to run, and Hudud is then up around the outside in a blue-coloured jacket, trying to get involved with Kahila Aldam as well. So Talat Al-Khaladir down along the inside, and towards the outer is Hadler Al-Mogirat. They are the leading pair as they're now racing on into the home straight. Talat Al-Khaladir, Eddie Castro with the lead here from Hadler Al-Mogirat, who's around about a length and a half down. Kahila Alden has run on into third place, in turn now clear of Shawahil Al-Khaladir, but it's the other Khaladir who shows in front. Talat Al-Khaladir taking them down inside the final 200 metres with a growing advantage, is getting a little bit tired. Hadler Al-Mogirat is back in second place, doing everything she can, but Talat Al-Khaladir will prove too strong, flying through Shihana Al-Reina from a long way back. They're off and racing. American Bronze was a little bit slow in getting going, but Mustango has broken out fairly well and is showing up prominently in that light blue coloured jacket. Al-Ajzal to the inside in a white cap. Dark colours is also well to the fore. Zaman is also in the firing line, and Nawa in the red colours as well. And as they settle themselves down, Alcom, Pat Cosgrave has got that one fairly handy with All In a little wider out. And racing with those in a green cap is Mohair, another who's parked out wide on the race course as they gallop down the far straight at in excess of 60 kilometres an hour. Not too far off the leading bunch is Manea, and they're being followed towards the outside by Care as they now begin to bear left-handed. And it is Nawa over towards the inside of All In. They are the leading pair, All In and Nawa, chased in third by Alcom. 2.5 lengths back to Al-Ajzal in fourth, without wider on the track. Mohair looking to pick up late, and then comes Al-Aziza in between horses with American Bronze in a black coloured jacket, picking up from a long way back. Was very slow, of course, to start, but is finishing off quite well. But heads a turn for home, and up front it is Nawa down along the inside of All In. They are the leading leading 2. They have a 4-length break on Moher now into a dispute of 3rd place with Alcon. And Moher staying on quite strongly here down the outside in that green cap, still has a chance. Just over 200 metres to travel. And up front, Narwa towards the inside of All In, but Moher continuing this sustained strong run down the outside and is now coming through to take over. Mirage is also coming home strongly and now runs through into 2nd place. Moher gets first run though and will beat Mirage by 2. They're off and running. Mafrud got a pretty good start as well. And Sardanak in green colours is also well to the fore as they press on through the opening couple of 100 metres. Sue just tucking in behind them. Shebra over towards the inside. From a little bit wider out on the track is Shagmum Al-Khail, who's now also one of the front runners with Al-Gadaf in a red coloured jacket on the speed as well. Much wider out on the track is Tessa Ree, white with a red cap, and also towards the wide outside is Saran Al-Khail as they make the journey on towards the end of the back straight, and they're galloping at around about 64 kilometres an hour. It looks a good gallop here. They are well strung out as they prepare to make the left-handed turn. In midfield at this stage is Aish Keenak in company with Abo Hamra, and then up in between those is Wisham, who's trying to get a little bit closer. Helmi as well. Running next as they make this left-handed turn is Mosaka, but look at this leader go. It is Mafrud opening up here by 4 or 5 lengths. Less than 600 metres left to travel, and it is Mafrud and Rayon Altash out in front. Now make that 8 lengths back to the 2nd place runner. Tessari over towards the inside of the now ridden along Al-Gadaf. They're being followed next in running as they make the journey into the home straight by Thawi down the outside, but oh, surely this is all over. It is Mafrud out in front, just over 200 metres left to travel. For the same operation, Tessari has run through into a clear 2nd now, but it is Mafrud taking the field apart. It's going to be a double on the card for Rayon Al-Tersh, and an easy winner here. Mafrud pushed out towards the line, comes home clear. They're off and racing. And just a step slower away was Lahab, and even slower was Haydar, that one at the back end of the field early. Breaking out well, though, Jarrah Al-Khaladia, the red-coloured jacket up towards the outside. Hammurabi, fellow grey horse, not too far off the speed. And Shamik Gooder over towards the inside from stall 2 in that yellow-coloured jacket. Also in yellow with a blue cap is Zayn Zyperian, that one wider out on the track, and is just ahead of Baghdad Gooder. Then Lahab, who catches up a little bit, with racing towards the outside Sibo Al-Mori. Then Sedik, who's further down the pack in company with Samadia Athbar as they run towards the end of the back straight. Ez Al-Shadam is also right towards the back end of the field. Shortly they'll be beginning the left-handed sweep out of the far side. Shamik Gooder at around about 52 kilometres an hour holds sway by half a length over Jarrah Al-Khaladia racing in 2nd. Hammurabi is in 3rd as they continue this left-handed run back towards the home straight. Hamdi is now up into 4th. Then the black sleeves and cap of Samadia Athbar over towards the inside of Lahab, who continues to improve through the field. So swinging left-handed back towards the entrance to the home straight. And up front, Shamik Gooder now overtaken by Jarrah Al-Khaladia, who's gone strongly throughout and moves away by a length or so. 2nd position, Hammurabi now being pushed along. Improving is Ez Al-Shadam towards the outside. It's a grey horse race at the moment as they swing on in. between Grace first, second and third, and it is 1 leading the 2. 4 is up into third place and trying to stay on, but Jara Al Khaladia gets a break on the field. Jara Al Khaladia, with less than 200 to run, is coming further and further away, with Ez Al Shadem pressing Hammurabi for second place, although he's making heavy weather of going past. This will go to Jara Al Khaladia. Jimmy Carrion on board, and Jara Al Khaladia comes home the winner by 4 lengths. They're away, off and racing. And breaking out pretty well was Kerbash down the outside in the blue cheek pieces. Also, Life's Beach is prominent. More towards the rails is Sandura, and Latanza is also bang there. And from wider out, beginning to head forward as well, Full Marks, and with that one is Peak Perfect. So a little bit of a charge towards the winning line in the first turn, with Full Marks obliged to race wide around the bend, but showing out in front as they make the left-handed turn out towards the side of the track. But with the benefit of the inside, Life's a Beach now coming through to take over. So it is Life's a Beach who shows in front from Full Marks, and then to the inside, Latanza. They're being followed by Vidata in the green jacket and Sandura down along the inner. Out a bit wider is Nine Dragons in the light blue, being followed next by Dream Biz, and they're being chased by Mahabas in a green cap and Menela down along the rails. Racing next is Kerbash, who's now settled well down the pack as they run to halfway at nearly 55 kilometers an hour, and they continue their progress going down the far straight. They're now under 1,000 meters from home. Well in arrears is Dire Abalad, and also towards the back is Drawing Clocks as they now begin their next turn. And as they do so, a fast forward move here in the green colours. Vidata coming through powerfully to take over. Vidata now boots on by 2 lengths. That looks to be a fairly significant move. A bit of injection to the tempo of the race at this stage, and under 600 to go now. Vidata moves away by a couple of lengths, but hasn't shrugged off Full Marks over towards the outside, and Latanza battling away towards the inner, and Vidata just as quick as he made that move, he's being swamped again, and with a challenger on either side through along the inner, the newcomer Latanza moves on again together with Full Marks. Vidata, the running now for that one seems done, has dropped back into third. Sandura is in fourth, and then picking up his Drawing Clocks in the light green sleeves down the wide outside, but that one has 5 lengths to find and only 150 meters to get to the new leader, which is Full Marks. Full Marks is out in front, the line is on the approach, Full Marks in front, and it is Full Marks to Full Marks, who toughed it out to win. And they're off and racing. And as they break away, dropped in Al Saidi towards the outside. One of the first ones to show will be Harty, crossing over from a wide draw to lead. Fellow Grey Cigar is in second, and running in third in his early stages, Rashakar up towards the outside, and they're being followed by Al Sayeb, who's deeper out on the track. Bajira is racing next and is in company at this point with Daddy Queen and Lahel Shthati over towards the inside as we see them from above, the first 7, but that little group of 6 following the leader a good few lengths adrift, working back through the field to find Anna Alalmas, who's in the black colours. Then in the green cap is Shahak as they enter the back straight, with Montahira following those, and also Hal as they now make the run going down the far side of the track. And as they do so, right towards the back end of the field, Al Saidi also well down the field at this point. As they continue their run going down the back is Hakwati. They're now through halfway at nearly 56 kilometers per hour. hour. And past the 1,000, showing in front, it is Harty who made that early move. Harty by 2 lengths. From in second position, Cigar. And then towards the outside, Al Saib is into third position. Without a bit wide, Bajira coming much closer now. Spot that red cap on white. And then to the inside is Lahal Thati, who's also looking to play a late hand. And Daddy Queen also getting into the mix in black colours with a white cap. 2 lengths back off those two, Anna Al Almas, as they're heading back towards the straight. And Harty's coming back to them and is about to be challenged by Cigar, and on the outside Bajira, and Bajira moves purposefully here, comes now into the final 400 meters of the journey, moving away by a length and a half. Bajira going strongly from along the inside, Harty, and then down the outside is Cigar, but as they make the run down the home straight, Daddy Queen follows those in fourth. But once Abdullah Al Ferru said go on Bajira, the response was instant, and Bajira clears right away in the closing stages. Another impressive winner here, showing a nice turn of foot to get away from the field, and it's going to be Bajira coming home, a wide margin winner of the nightcap.